So she's going to step off the edge, land on one of them, and go ham.
No defense.
So it's going to be that one, attack roll, and I will also add some of my defense to the attack because fighting, no, which one was it? Light weapons.
And are you going to burn a point of willpower just to be irritating? Not irritating.
No. That willpower is special. Wait, what? Oh, yeah. Okay. Only one? Well, that's 3 lethal. I don't know why I didn't mark it. 3 lethal to one of them.
It looks like you just did a normal...
I didn't... That's right. I didn't click attack roll.
Yeah.
Let me try that again.
Yeah, that's fair.
Come on, only 7 dice? I expected more.
That better?
No.
Still
4.
only 4 lethal.
Only 4 lethal.
And this... The guy that you dropped on kind of shrieks as your claws rake across his back and he whirls. And his partner kind of whirls around and kind of eyes you like, what the hell?
We're gonna have some fun!
Oh, you little psycho. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Can I get an initiative roll here?
Yeah.
This isn't fair. I want to
17.
do an initiative roll.
Then swoop in.
Yeah, swoop in. You've just seen me land on the
What
guy.
do you want to be?
All right, so we've got Rose with 17. Guy number 1 with 13, and then 7 for the other guy, who is the one that you raked, which has 4 lethal damage. Okay. Well, you get to go.
Well, I'm gonna do the same thing. 7. Oh dear. Oh my. That's 9 lethal damage. Some of that has wrapped over, I'm sure.
No, like, I'm trying to see if you didn't just dust him. Hold on.
I'm so happy I have those claws too. Peter, we did it. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so much fun.
Not if you don't swoop in. They're gonna be dead by the time I get there.
No, he
Did he get dusted? I'm trying not to dust him.
no, he did not get dusted. He has 8 health, so it would require 16 to dust him.
Okay, but he's still torpoured.
Yeah, he's immediately torpored.
Punch a hole through his chest. Yeah.
I mean, you pretty much did. Like, those are powerful.
Now, the other guy, having witnessed this, shouts, "Everybody, get the hell out of here now! We're under attack!"
Everybody.
Oh.
And then he's gonna hit his celerity. And is gonna start booking it. He's straight running.
He's running. Poof! Run away!
Celerity running. Marta and Maximus.
Yeah.
Cover's blown. I'm hopping down.
Yeah.
I'm shooting Rose.
Yeah, I mean,
And I'm gonna just come out my
situation is
shift.
to be dealt with. I shall casually walk forward, withdrawing some stakes, just in case I get there in time.
And
Cool walk.
By the
Cool
way, twins.
Oh yeah, are you here yet?
No.
Give me just a You know what? Calculate your willpower into a dice pool and roll that real quick. I want to see. This isn't really a willpower roll, this is more of a luck roll.
Interesting roll. Okay.
2 successes. How big is how built are the twins? I know that's an odd question.
Line. Like, best description is, you know, when they kind of you hit that kind of age of looking old, but you could still bench press a car, like Iggy Pop.
Okay.
It's that kind of, yeah, like
I'm
old
trying
muscle.
I'm trying to think if a vampire at full celerity speed running headfirst into you would knock you off your feet. That's where I'm at right now. Because he's running into you.
Fast.
Really fast. You're like blinking between two different locations.
Can I go for a celerity dodge here?
Yeah, actually, that'd be fine.
Yeah, I will gladly take the roll on that.
Stick your foot out and trip him.
Yo. Like a kid running in a hall. Ooh.
But at celerity speed, he'll grind his face for a mile.
What do you want me to roll?
This would be do speed plus celerity.
Speed plus celerity.
Yes. Because this is completely how fast can you move out of the way.
Reaction
12.
You're able to get...
Two on 12.
I mean, you're able to get out of the way. That's this kindred. It's just booking it away from the direction that you were following. The 3 birds. I'll leave it up to you if you want to go after him or if you want to continue on and just be like, wow, that was weird.
That was weird.
Can I weigh up the benefits of both?
There's somebody that's escaping. You haven't really heard anything that would suggest that your clutch needs help.
Okay, I'll go after him. Yeah.
Okay. So, is a chase scene. He doesn't have much of an edge, so it is your dice pool is once again speed plus celerity.
Okay.
He's only got 1 celerity.
Four.
Yeah. Not even a remote chance in hell of him ever getting away from you. You can either cut in front of him or you can run beside him backwards.
I quite like the idea of attempting to essentially surf a human body. Literally 2 feet into the back and just like basically plant him into the concrete and skid him along the ground.
Dexterity plus athletics.
I thought that might be a case. 6. Cool.
Going for something like this, I can't see him ever expecting that, so I'm not putting defense on this.
3.
Your feet find the upper part of his shoulders and his head, and he goes over face first.
Nice.
And then as soon as we come to a stop, pull him back by his hair and lean in and right beside his ear just say, in my experience, guilty men don't. Innocent men don't run.
I'm not the... he kind of spits out a couple of teeth. He kind of looks up at you. Part of the skin has ripped completely away from his face. It almost looks like his eye wants to pop out. He kind of looks at you and goes, I'm not the one that just butchered my friend in front of a warehouse.
we've done far worse. I'll tell you what, I'll make you a deal. You give me names and or descriptions of those that brought you here, and I let you go on your way.
Lucius. His name's Lucius Giovanni. We were told
I'm
to
aware.
we were told to secure the revenants in that warehouse. Their livestock for us. We were told to secure them because apparently a couple of nights ago some Carthians tried to release them, and we were still trying to replace the chains. And with everything that happened last night, we just honestly weren't able to get around to it.
At this point, I'm going to stand off his back and stand over him and say, so, you go to this Lucius. You threaten him, telling him his life is in danger and then he needs to get out of this city for what it's worth. You lead him to us, and I'm sure we can make a deal. If not, the contents of your skull remains on the street, right here, right now. What say you?
There's a good chance that he's not going to be leaving his tower. Just at all. He has that tower fortified.
Does he now?
He has security systems and he's got... I don't know. I've heard of, you know, obviously blood sorcery, but it's not really blood sorcery. I don't know, he's able to command the dead to some extent.
Well, now we know his name. I'm sure there's a lot we can do with that. You'll be on your way now. And with that, I want to take out that second Molotov cocktail and light
Do you
the...
still have that?
I had two.
Mm-hmm. He had two.
Wow.
I want to light the rag. The question is, how fast can you run? Fast enough to deliver a message, or will you never make it at all? Tick-tock.
Well, since you're off of him, he is going to hop up and immediately celerity.
I'll throw the Molotov just to send a message.
Just Sonic the Hedgehog over here.
Literally, just throw it and turn around and walk back towards the
Are you
others.
throwing it in with any intent at all at hitting him?
More an intimidation thing.
It's a
Okay.
warning shot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, within a couple of seconds, he's completely gone from view.
Yeah, and with that, I'll start walking back to worryingly, possibly alarmingly nonchalant, walking back towards the others.
With that, another 3 people come out of the warehouse looking quite wide-eyed and kind of wondering what the hell's going on, and that's when they see Rose and Marta. Are you actually staking the guy on the ground, or are you just leaving him there?
Have I arrived?
You didn't land that far away.
Okay. Then
But
yes,
he's
I'm staking him. And
Already in Torpor, but okay.
I don't want him waking up until the Strix get there, because they don't care about the stake, I'm pretty sure.
No, they don't.
So, their eyes go wide as they watch Marta stake the guy on the ground. What the hell are you doing?
They're kindred?
Yes.
Yay, food! I want my bitey back. I'm gonna immediately go after them. Same thing as Pooter. I want my claws. Where is it? Horrid talons. There you go. I just want to go after one.
All right. So, I gotta roll 3 more.
I want my bitey back.
Marta, are you going to be joining this combat?
I think they probably have it handled.
Maximus, I need an initiative.
Okay.
And okay, so that's 11. So
Ooh, where am I? Second line?
You're with the rest of them.
Oh.
Tied one of them.
Oh, yeah, I did. Yay!
wow. Okay, just everybody roll 11. And the twins.
Well,
It's roughly about.
I was going to say I was doing initiative, but I will hold until any of them get nearby that they're trying to run. That's essentially my.
Okay, so you're gonna kind of wait off to the side and try to stop any runners. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Goalkeeper.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, Rose, you still have your 17.
Still have my 17. Oh, more.
That's not an initiative. That's a massacre.
Well, first one that walks out is gonna get some claws. Is it a wide door?
You can get to the first one that stepped out, but the other two are kind of behind him. So you can get to the first person. You can't get to the two behind him unless you find some way to force yourself into the other guy.
I mean, I could.
And I have a feeling you're going to attempt right now.
Jeez. It's 7 lethal to the one guy.
Absolutely amazing. I am so happy. I'm so proud of you.
This guy has one health left.
Ooh.
He's gonna stumble back and push his way in between the other guys to put them in front of him.
Is that his turn?
Yeah.
So I do have light weapons at 4.
And that means what to me?
It means he takes 1 lethal damage at the start of his turn.
He passes out. Or he falls torpor.
Yo.
Max.
Yo, I'm gonna laugh if I just biff this. All right, which one's the closest to me? I'm going after him.
You're pushing past Rose? Because
Yeah,
Rose is currently in the door.
I might have tackled the guy to the side, so he might have been clear to the door.
Okay, fair enough. If you do descriptions like that, I will allow stuff like that.
Yeah, since if I landed on the one guy, they're standing guard. They're to the sides of the door. So when somebody's walking out, I'm going from the side. So yeah, we'll say from the side.
All right. So, Max, go ahead and give me that roll. They are applying their defense here. After witnessing a little girl rip somebody in half, their defense is 5.
Okay. Sorry, what do I roll? Strength plus
Brawl.
brawl.
And any specialties you have would be a +1.
And then -5.
And then plus the horrid talons, so +2?
No.
That gets afterwards.
Yeah,
After.
that's added as damage.
Oh, okay. 7 minus 5? 2? Sucks. I'm gonna biff. I am not gonna biff this.
That,
4 lethal.
yep, is 4 lethal.
Ah, yay!
This guy
Oh no!
doesn't look very happy, but is also somewhat terrified. Especially at the little child that has absconded with his
Psycho
friend.
Pretty much, you just like. And I can just picture like she's wearing like a cute like little dress, right? Like a cute little dress.
Not a dress, but like an oversized button-up shirt.
Oh.
No, I was imagining kind of classic Alice in Wonderlands, like the blue and white.
Yeah.
So,
That there.
Rose. No, actually, Max. I need a
Okay.
composure. I need composure plus blood potency. As you realize that this guy that you stabbed is actually very, very ugly looking.
So 11. I'm scared of him being ugly. That's a bit mean.
Presence,
Nosferatu.
Yeah,
presence plus empathy.
that's Nosferatu using Nightmare on you.
I don't think I can be feared. Feared
Fear is the mind killer.
because I have Indomitable. I think fear is.
That's not how that works.
Double check that.
That's specifically for domination. He's not trying to dominate. That's a completely different discipline.
Well, the Indomitable, are you talking about the merit?
Yeah, the merit. I have it because I remember it mentioned
Oh.
something about fear.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it. It would be a mental merit.
Because this is a supernatural trait, too.
So, anytime a supernatural creature uses a power to influence your character's thoughts or emotions, add 2 dice to the dice pool to contest it.
So you add 2 dice.
If the roll is resisted, instead subtract 2 dice from the monster's dice pool.
So I'm going to re-roll that.
Is this a
guess.
contest or a resist?
Contest, because it says
It's
verse.
contested, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
It's not an attack.
Yar!
I don't know. I forgot to switch it back to what is it? Simple? No, sheet roll.
Sheet roll, yeah, you just click composure plus blood potency and then add a modifier of 2. But
Come on. Out of all that, just get 2. This is stupid.
all right, the victim gains the frightened condition.
Gerd.
So 303, your condition specifically states frightened. Something scared you to the point where you lose rational thought. Maybe you've just looked down and from a 100-story drop or seen a tarantula the size of your fist crawling up your leg. Whatever the case, you need to leave right now. Your only priority is to get away from the thing that frightened you. If someone tries to stop you from escaping, you'll fight them. If you can't approach the source of your fear or act against it, or you can't approach, sorry, you'll collapse in terror.
Alien something. I got nothing for this.
Also, you need to roll to resist frenzy.
Oh, come on. This sucks.
That's, I believe, almost automatic frenzy.
Right the
Is
way.
Is it? I don't
Aren't you
have right the
Gangrel?
way. I don't have
No,
that
it's
one.
Yeah,
you can
She is
you can
gangrel.
always do it.
So then your
You can
dice is
always
0.
do it.
Yeah. Her dice pool to resist frenzy is 0 as a humanity 0 gangrel.
So she has a chance die.
I was going to say, because riding the wave is a merit, at the same time, it's also gangrel. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's not
Gangrel.
just
No,
gangrel.
forget about it.
I got a chance die.
That's by humanity, yeah.
What is that? Just one? Wait.
It's
No,
a,
up at the top, there was a thing that says chance,
Yeah.
and you just roll the dice. You
Basically-
can only succeed on a 10. Don't get a 1.
oh, get a 1.
Doesn't matter. There's no breaking points anymore.
Okay, you said out of 10, so just type in 10, okay? I'm typing a 10.
No, you don't
Go
type
for
in.
it.
All you need is a failure.
So just click chance and click the dice and roll.
Don't dramatic failure.
Yeah.
That's all you need to do.
Oh, okay. This sucks. Like, bro, just.
What is it? What'd you get? No.
Nothing. I just.
She got a 3.
Failure, but it's good.
All right, you fall into frenzy.
What is the goal of this frenzy?
Come out.
The goal of the frenzy is to get away.
Yeah, her claws still come out, but yeah, the goal is to get away.
So if you try to intercept her, she will hit you for aggravated damage now.
You've got your full-on
Yep.
Yeah.
gangrel thing going.
Oh, man.
Upon seeing this, I'm going to realize that, maybe they're not as competent as I thought, and I'm not singing.
Oh, get down here, you little chicken. Jeez.
You're the one running away, alright.
Yeah, Max is running in
Flying away
terror.
from everything. Jeez, this ain't fair.
I was going to say, I'm just wondering, because we've been in town for some time now, right?
It's
Find some time.
specifically 2 days. In the city. You've been on the outskirts for probably like a month or 2.
Oh, okay. It's basically how much would the other side know about this?
Almost absolutely nothing, because remember,
Okay,
the only thing
cool.
that Lucius knows is that there were people camping outside the city.
Mm.
Right, okay. No, just checking this place hasn't been preemptively
Trapped.
wired up to blow.
So, Marta, you're hopping into combat?
Yeah, I'll take an initiative roll here. No, I don't even need my crossbow. I also don't have a button for it, so I'm just gonna not use it.
All right. Well, the twins. The only person running is Maximus. I'm assuming you're gonna let them go, or
I will hold with a slightly kind of cheery wave. See Maximus on his way. And stand back and watch until my services are as required.
Marta.
Yeah. My turn, huh?
Yeah, it's your turn.
So, presumably one of these revenants can see me, right? Are any of them looking at me?
Okay, well, these kindred can see you.
No, okay. Kindred. Can any of them see me? Like, for dominate purposes, or any of them...
Logically, yes, they could see you, but they're not looking at you. They're looking at this little girl that has dove upon their companion, and then one of them is still making eye contact with Maximus, who's running off, snarling and screaming.
Okay, then I'm gonna try to dominate. Well, mesmerize, I suppose.
Which one?
Well, you have to start with the first one.
No, I meant who?
Yeah, who?
Oh, well, one of them's looking at Maximus, so I can't do that one.
Okay, so... Okay.
Just one of the other two.
Well,
Presumably...
the other one's dead. Well,
Oh,
in torpor.
okay, then yeah, just the other one. Alright, so mesmerize, intelligence, expression, dominate.
Versus
resolve plus blood potency.
Resolve plus blood. Okay, well, that's going to be a pathetic roll.
Huh? You might resist it.
Yeah, I only got 2 successes. If they have any real blood potency, well, if they are the revenants, then it's 0.
Oh, but they're vampires, so
Yeah, so
1 or 2. I don't know. Depends on how neonaty they are.
I don't think they're particularly well informed.
Nope.
No. Okay, then they're mesmerized.
Yep.
I can't give them a command in the same turn, but
Rose.
Well, that one that made my friend Max run away doesn't deserve to exist anymore.
Are you going full?
I'm going full. He's gonna get deleted. So, willpower to frenzy. And then we'll click on Claws of the Unholy.
God. Have you already bought the Triadic Evolution too? I forget.
No, that's the last one. Or which one are you talking about?
The one that allows you to have all the bonuses.
Oh no, not yet. That's the 5.1. I don't have that one yet.
Yeah, that costs way too much. Even though you gave us like 35 points, I'm like,
I'm working towards it.
That's
Right.
all I spent my merits on.
So it's that one plus that.
He's already got 4 lethal damage on him.
Primer. So the frenzy adds to dex, and the order Dracul adds to defense.
He's
Oh, yeah,
gonna
sorry.
he's gonna roll like a 20 dice pool here. Everybody, get ready for this.
I think this should
all
do.
the dice. All of the
He's-
dice.
Oh my. 12
All the dice?
gold damage.
Ooh.
12 back. There you go.
I'm going to go through him.
Pretty much.
He turns
just-
to dust. It's almost like you broken open an ash-filled pinata. Just, it's not even blood.
Yo.
By
No
the
blood.
it's just all dust and ash.
Yo, respect. Thank you. Since I biffed it.
And then there's a moment. She's looking around for the next thing.
The only thing that's around is the one that Marta has dominated.
Okay, well, I've already achieved the goal for Frenzy, so Frenzy would end.
With his power being at an end, then, I would say that Maximus's Frenzy's goal has ended as well.
Thank you. I didn't want to end up like across town. I just kept picturing. I'm like, I'm gonna fight the knight on my own. There's a rampage knight somewhere. I'm gonna fight him on my own. Like, oh my gosh.
I was getting ready to break out my weirdly loud and piercing whistle. Just in an attempt to bring back Maximus.
Yo, fear, it gets you good. I was seeing my Roman Empire burning. It was burning everywhere, y'all. Burning everywhere. PTSD.
Never again, Maximus. Never again.
Yeah, he's just gonna stop, look at himself like, yo, and just walk back in shame.
Marta,
yeah.
you have a dominated kindred.
Yeah, I'm getting the stake, and I'm just gonna tell him hold still.
Yo, that's dirty.
That's
That is
my
dirty.
command is hold still, and
Love that.
I'm gonna shank him with the stake.
That's cold. You know it. You know that's cold.
Yeah, we're playing the brood. That's how it works.
We're cold. We cold-blooded.
That's how it's
On
He obeys as you stake him. And
on
fall.
this note, I would like to call in my new contact with Officer Denise.
yes,
And just tell him to avoid this part of town.
As you kind of call him up, he does answer. You tell him to avoid that section of town. He goes, well, I'm not on patrol there, so that's not going to be a problem for me.
If anything comes through, I'd like you to report a response and ignore it. I'll make it worth your while.
Sure, I don't foresee that being any problem.
Then we have a deal. Find me this time tomorrow night and we'll square up.
Excellent. And he hangs up and goes about his night. Now, you guys still notice that there are predatory auras in the area. They're all inside that warehouse.
Well, I'm gonna turn to Rose and, well, come on, there's more inside, and try to hold yourself together this time.
Maximus doesn't say anything. He just follows with his claws hanging low, like, dang it.
Shouldn't have thrown the Molotov so early.
As you guys enter into this warehouse, you do notice that there are 4 kindred that are shackled to the ground.
Kindred shot.
What kind of state are they in? Are they feral or?
They are. It looks like they may have been fed recently. So they're kind of just sitting there. A lot of them kind of look really depressed, you know, like they don't want to be here. You know, who wants to be shackled to the ground?
Okay, so I'm going to turn to the others and say, so the way I see it, we find ourselves at an impasse. We can either do away with them right here, right now, or we bring on more into our little fold.
Which
They
one
would
seems
need to
worthy?
pass the test.
Yeah.
And what test would you put before them?
Well, it depends on their beast. What are their beasts like? If they're sufficiently angry.
Do we get the feeling that these are young vampires? Like, how strong is their aura?
Is their aura based off of their blood potency? Because if it's based off of their blood potency, it is extremely weak.
I can maybe look up predatory aura.
In which case, meat to the grinder.
Because they're weak and not worth it.
I need Vitae.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't say.
Yeah, so you probably wouldn't be able to tell that. But honestly...
Okay, oh, I've got an idea. So, I'd like to speak to whichever one is the most compos mentis. And I'll wait for...
Know that word. What is that word?
Is there any way of telling which one is the most kind of withdrawn to the beast?
All of them are honestly pretty just like sad, depressing humans. Like, not really...
Okay, so the closest one to me.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and strike up a conversation and say, so the way I see it, you have an option. You side with us, and you join yourself with the winning side. Otherwise, you find yourself somewhat at a loss. And turn towards Maximus and indicate to drink your fill from whichever one you so choose.
I mean, we were already freed once, and then we got put back into cages. Honestly, you ending us would be a blessing in disguise.
Okay.
Say no more.
So says you. Maximus, please, do the honors.
How much Vitae can I take from these guys?
Do you
Just
want?
not kill them all the way?
I mean, they have 8 health, so I mean that would be 8 vitae.
Mine.
Anybody else going to feed?
Miss
Yeah, I'll feed.
Hold before that.
No, too late.
Don't need much. Top
Anybody,
me back up.
anybody else topping off? Twins? Marta?
There's 4 of them, aren't there?
Yeah.
Might as well.
There's 3 now. There's 3 now.
Maximus
Just
is
kill-
killing one, yeah.
I hate this group. Can't follow.
I followed.
Love you too, Gandhi.
I torpor 2.
Yeah, well, I wanted all of them to.
Well, one of them didn't deserve to be torpor.
It's not like they were ever going to live again, but
Well, if you're quick, you can maybe save the other 3.
yeah, no, I'll take. How much am I missing? It's a fair amount. Yeah, it'll be 4 from one, 3 from probably the one I staked earlier that wasn't wounded.
All right. So, everybody has had a wonderful meal. The twins, are you taking any?
I'm good. I'm going to try and use that as leverage against getting these survivors on side.
I fully intended to stake them as soon as we were done, but
We're gonna stake them and leave them out for the birds.
yeah. I mean, if you're talking to one, I'll leave that one there, but I'm staking the other 2. Unless I'm being told to stop.
Hold on. Can you stake them as I go? Use that as further leverage.
You want to spend more time here.
Basically, stake one of them, and I'll use that and say, basically, we've got 2 on side. Bring them onto the brood. Bit more for the sort of cannon fodder that we can send in as an early.
They're almost not worth it, though. They're so weak. They're like brand new.
They're a disposable asset.
There's an idea. 'Cause I just dropped the body.
There's no body. Well, no, I guess there would be a body still because there's so.
If they survive an opening salvo of tonight, then maybe they have a place in the brood. But this is their opportunity to prove their own, to prove their mettle.
Yeah, let's try for one. Just one.
Marta really wants to give them to the owls.
If you really want to see if they're worth it, then there's no need to convince them. We can make them follow our orders if you want that so badly.
There's a difference between leverage and willing indulgence.
Well, enough leverage and it does become willing.
Yeah, so leverage them, please.
Then I'm going to mesmerize them.
And my work here is done.
I'm still staking one of them. Screw it.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're only taking 2 of them.
I wouldn't expect anything less.
Yeah, okay, so the plan is mesmerize, then use the Iron Edict to make them actually listen to me. Then what is the? I can't remember. Hold on, I gotta double check the devotion real quick.
Which one are you looking for?
Conditioning.
Oh, I think that's discipline, isn't it?
No. It's a.
Oh no. Yeah.
Uh,
That's with.
They have to inflict the mesmerize condition on them. It can only be used on the same victim every 2 nights.
Okay.
So, yeah, no. Then I'm gonna go for a mesmerize and then a conditioning, which
Okay.
then will give them. Okay, I'll just roll the dice first.
Yeah, I was waiting for the dice roll.
Does anyone have empathy?
I've got some. Yeah.
Am I
Technically, yeah.
empathetic?
I've got the. I'm in the right personality to use it as well. So.
Is this going to be a cherry situation where you want us to roll empathy and no one does?
Kind of, yeah.
What
Otherwise,
are you
I could
hoping for?
just... Well,
Yeah. No.
Rose has some issues with being dominated in the past, so she's kind of irritated at this plan.
Okay, I will roll that because, like I say, I'm in the right personality to actually use empathy.
They do not resist your.
Yeah, I rolled 2
Story-
different mesmerizes just because there were 2 of them, I figured.
Sorry, Storyteller, is there anything you want me to roll to get a read on Rose?
Empathy plus wits.
Okay.
Yep.
Any chance motives counts for that?
I wouldn't.
It's one of those borderline, but maybe I'll allow it in this one case. I'll
Okay,
allow
I
it.
will roll 1 die. Here we go. No, nothing.
She will just be
Too-
irritated to
Too
herself.
distracted.
You rolled 3 1s. Oh my.
My goodness.
Okay. Step 2, Iron Edict. Cost to vitae, so they have
That's-
the dominating condition now.
That's 2 vitae.
Yeah, 2 vitae. Okay, so dominated condition.
And what's
you
the
don't need to
command?
Well, the command is going to be listen to me, because I can do that with Iron Edict. And might as well wrap it all off with the conditioning on both of them, because it doesn't cost me anything.
That would take time.
It's
Does that one take time? It sounds
an
like
instant action.
Oh, it is. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, it's
Go for it. Have at it.
Alright, let's see. Wits, manipulation, and dominate, I believe it was. Yes, versus resolve blood potency.
No. Okay.
So they do actually get to resist.
They get to attempt to resist.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty nice.
Yeah. And they got 0. So, what's your
What do you get
exceptional success?
Okay, so they both took the subservient condition, and whenever you inflict that condition on a character with the exceptional success, you put a cross basically above one of the willpower dots. So once you get enough exceptionals to equal their willpower, they get the enslaved condition. So nothing right now, because I don't think they're going to live long enough for that to ever matter. Okay, yeah, so they listen to me now.
Mm-hmm. Just as an FYI, they are humanity 7, so it's going to take them a while to deplete that humanity. So that's your edict, is that they have to act as human shields for you?
Well, the edict is you're going to listen to all my commands.
Mm-hmm.
My command is to listen to my commands.
Yes.
Never-ending cycle.
Many kindreds use Iron Edict to issue a simple command such as obey my direct instructions when I give them to you.
Yep.
This effectively gives them control over the minion until the sun comes up. Dominate is really stupid.
All right. Well, this area has kind of come to its close. You guys have 2 minions.
Does Rose continue this disapproving look as we're leaving?
Of
Pretty
course.
much, yeah.
You want to give me that empathy plus wits?
Yeah, I'll do it. My wits isn't very high. Yeah. So wait, this is motives, right?
Yes.
So I have a specialty in motives.
So do I, and I biffed it.
Hey.
So.
So yeah,
Why?
you could tell she's visibly irritated in the situation. I don't know how much detail I could give though for that.
Yeah. Well, I will. I'll turn to her and say, "Don't worry, more bloodshed tonight.
Did you say no more or more?
More.
More.
Don't say no more.
These two live for now. There'll be more blood to spill."
Well, it's true that I think they're too weak to be of much use, but that's not the issue I'm having. I've had some problems in the past being dominated in very similar fashion, very similar orders, and it just irks me when I see it.
Survival of the fittest, is it not?
Yeah, this was before I was ascended. Before I found Belle. I don't want to think about me being in the past, and that just reminds me of me in the past.
Perhaps if you understood, you might realize what this is.
Maybe another time I'll tell you the full story, but just for now, since we have something to do already, that should be enough for now.
You'll be more proud when they can prove their worth in the end.
I doubt
They
they'll
survive?
prove their worth.
If somehow, by some miracle, they can survive the night with us, then you can be proud to show them to Belle.
They're too human. Look at them. They barely look dead at all.
They'll lose it by the end of the night. Let's go.
We
Before
will
we
like
leave,
that.
I'm gonna tell them to drag the staked bodies inside, just so they don't burn in the sun in case the Strix take a little bit to get here.
We need to put like a sign. Hey, Strix, bodies here.
They
They should always be following
Police.
us, right?
Actually,
Hopefully the police have been diverted out of here, so...
Yeah, the Strix are actually probably already swooping down.
if you guys would step outside, I could get to
I'm
them.
stepping outside.
Yeah.
Walking
Ah,
outside as I'm muttering to the two revenants. I'm gonna call them revenants because that's what they are.
Yeah, that's fine.
Go drag the others, the bodies inside, please. I don't want them to burn before our feathered friends find them.
As you step out, as you kind of finish your sentence, you actually already see two owls sitting on top of the stake with their heads cocked at you.
Never mind, they've already found them. I rescind. Those orders are no longer valid.
Bring them out here.
One of them, both of them are being oversaw by that very large owl from earlier. You can kind of see him kind of hopping about. He doesn't make any sort of communication. He's just kind of looking over the situation. If you want to give me a wits plus empathy on the owl at a -2.
so can you really read an owl?
Can all of us do that, or is that just...
If you want,
Gandhi?
if you guys want to all read him, go right ahead.
Is-
Minus
Empathy.
2.
Is this a
Yeah.
motive?
I got no empathy. I'll give it a shot though.
Not 1.
She
I'm
roll.
gonna assume this isn't motives. Okay.
No,
Minus-
not
Oh
really.
wow, I actually got 2 successes.
So, the twins, Rose and Marta, can tell that the owl's looking rather approvingly at this. It seems pleased.
I give him a short bow and say, "There you go, my friend. I'm sure there'll be more at this rate."
It kind of nods and takes flight as as another owl kind of swoops into the building. Right above your head, Max.
I still have my claws out, but I just eye him as he flies on over.
It's probably smoke. You couldn't hurt it anyways.
So I'm going to make a voluntary roll here.
Okay.
Can I do anything to know sort of previous events with Rome? Kind of kindred history. Yeah.
You would have heard stuff from Max about Rome.
Yes.
In which case I want to kind of throw something of a reassuring arm around Max and say, it won't always be Rome.
And the voluntary role that you wanted?
It was basically, no, it was in terms of what I knew in
okay.
kindred history. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I thought you were maybe switching.
No.
All right.
No triggers.
While these owls are possessing these corpses, what's next for the clutch?
Well, there are more warehouses allegedly, but you cannot fly if we're dragging these two along. I don't think so. At least they are probably too young to have any useful ability.
One of them speaks. To my knowledge, the other warehouses only have people that aren't sick. Humans that aren't sick.
So, can you drive? Can you get us a car? Or a vehicle, at least?
I mean, I can drive. As for a car, I don't really know. I don't have a car in the vicinity, no.
I suggest you find one quickly. I'm going to look to the other three.
Looks at Marta.
Let's go find a car.
Marta, you don't need to
not have the.
You don't need to worry. They will do the honors. You are merely the deterrent to failure.
Yes. But am I going to just stand in this parking lot all night while they do things themselves? I don't know how capable they are. Now, I could perhaps trust one of my ghouls, but I cannot trust them yet.
So I'm going to get that one's attention and say, you've got 5 minutes. Otherwise, Marta, my associate here, will find you. And I suggest the car and the subsequent bringing back of the vehicle is in your best interests.
Once again, looks towards Marta for confirmation if that's what they should do.
The problem, I want to send them out, but I got a feeling that that's just they're gonna take a breaking point immediately, and I'm gonna lose control, and we're not gonna get our cars. So,
We'll find something. You're merely the incentive.
I'm going to supervise them while they do it. It's gonna be a test, huh? An immediate test of the what's a nice word for slave? Interns.
Oh man,
Student athletes.
Unpaid intern.
All right.
I'm gonna tell both of them follow me. We're gonna go find a vehicle.
Yes. Are you, the rest of you, just going to wait around for them to come back?
Oh well, I've got no other options.
You can walk. You got legs.
Where are you guys
Jeez.
heading?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, where are you guys heading whether or not you guys get a car? What's next for this clutch?
Warehouse?
What's... Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Where are we going to do the most damage?
The most damage, no, from where you are in the city would be, well, the towers.
That's my vote.
Oh, have my cats came back?
They haven't. They have not, but it could also be because you moved locations. They don't have a way to track you.
Right, they'll probably just go back to the last place. Dang it, I just hit the familiar instead.
Like, you're telling cats to walk across a city, you know? Like, yeah.
I should have sent the familiar instead. I left her at the house. Great.
Why leave the familiar at the house?
Can't fly.
Leave me alone, alright? I'm gonna go find more animals by this warehouse if there's animals.
I was an owl. I could have carried it.
You have just finished listening to this week's episode of Vampire the Requiem 2nd Edition Bloody Waters, part of the Domain Gaming's Contagion Anthology. Written and told by Wyverian. A special thanks to you, the listener. If you wish to continue supporting us, subscribe, like, and share. And as always, comments are welcomed. Until the next chapter, how will you satisfy that thirst? And with